Hi guys, so this is just going to be my 1 week postpartum update. Um, I was 1 week postpartum on Saturday and it's Monday, so it's like 2 days late. But this is just as soon as I could get to doing it. I've been really busy with the new baby and just everything going on. So this is the first chance I've really gotten to do this. But yeah, so I'm just going to start like immediately after I had her. So, oh, excuse me. Immediately after I had her, obviously, this is like after the placenta and everything has arrived. They were pushing on my belly to like push out all this stuff and to make my uterus contract, and that hurt so bad. Like after I had her was probably the worst part of my labor and delivery, and it was just so painful for her. Like every 15 minutes for an hour, she pushed on my belly like super hard on my uterus to get it to contract and go down, and I like wanted to cry every time. It hurt so bad, and like every time she'd do it, blood would just like ooze out. I could just feel it oozing out. Sorry for this TMI, but this is what happened, and it's gross and it sucks. But then they put like an ice pack down there, and they were like taking my vitals, and every 15 minutes or something like that. Excuse me. I guess I got a little bit of a fever towards the end, but they said it's not really a big deal. Wasn't anything to be worried about. It's normal because I was working so hard. Um, but so they put like an ice pack down there to help the swelling. I did get stitches, but I only got 3. I only tore in 2 places, and I got 3 stitches, which isn't bad. My mom, when she had me, had over 400. So, sorry, she's fussing a little bit. Hold on. Quiet, sweetie. You about to get this in your mouth? Oh, no. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get her to go to sleep, but she's fighting it. She doesn't want to sleep. And she's been up for like 2 hours. But anyways, so then she wanted me to get up and go to the bathroom, obviously. So when I get up, they have like these huge pads and everything, and like I had to hold it, like she had to hold it down there while I got up to walk to the bathroom, because I obviously wasn't wearing any clothes under my hospital gown. So I'm like holding this huge pad as I go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom and like I sit down and I pee, and that hurts. It stings, and it's not fun, and like just holy blood, like so much blood. I'm sorry, this is so much information, but it's gross, and there's blood so much. Um, and then she has like this little squirt bottle thing that they give you, and she fills it up, like she filled it up with warm water, and she told me just to like spray it on my, like squirt it on myself front to back, and then take paper towel and dab it. Don't wipe, that you wouldn't want to wipe. And just like dab it on there, and then there's like this spray they give you. It's like a numbing spray to help. So then I did that, and then I got up and like washed myself off a little bit, and then I was you're in the like labor and delivery room still for like an hour, because as they monitor you and the baby and everything. So finally, that was like the last thing I did, was go to the bathroom before I went to my postpartum room. And so then after I went to the bathroom, she put me in the wheelchair, and I got to hold Layla as we went into the room, and they like play music throughout the hospital. So that's really cool. Casey got to push the music button, and it just tells everyone that a baby was born. Layla, go to sleep. Hold on. And then, so in the room, I was still continuing to get checked. Her pushing on my belly, I think I mentioned this already, but I'll say it again. She did it every 15 minutes for an hour, then every 30 minutes for like another hour, and then like every 40 minutes, or 4 hours. But I only had to do that like the first, like, the other nurses were so nice about it. Like this one nurse, right afterwards, she was so rough, like pushing on it so hard. I wanted to cry. It hurt so bad. It hurt more than pushing her out, and I just wanted to cry. And then the other nurse was just like, I'm just gonna lightly feel and make sure it's where it's supposed to be, and if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to push harder. And it was where it's supposed to be, so she didn't have to push too hard. So they continued to check my vitals and everything. Then I had lots of visitors coming in and out, but then they pretty much just left me alone, except to like come in and check my vitals every 4 hours, I think. But I was doing good. So going to the bathroom was super painful, lots of blood. They give you these huge pads. They're like pretty much diapers, and these like ugly granny panties that you wear with your pads. And you also have to lay like in the bed. They put a mat under you, so if you like leak out, which I did a little bit, yeah, so then the next day I took a shower. And after you have a baby, a shower is so amazing. Like, it is the best thing. Like, I felt so good after my shower. Hold on just a second. Alright, sorry about that. But I felt so good after my shower. Like, I had so much energy and, like, up walking around. It was really nice. But anyway, so I was in the hospital. I went in Friday night and I left Monday morning. I was home by noon. So I had her Saturday, so I had to stay Saturday night and Sunday night, and then I was able to go home. Excuse me. So like almost 48 hours afterwards, obviously, because before going in Friday, I didn't even have her yet. So of course that doesn't count as my hospital stay, really. And so I came home, and Casey and I came back to my house, and it was so nice to just like be home with her and relax. And I was still bleeding, but it had gone down so much already. Like, I was like because before it was like, I don't even know, like way so much bleeding, and then it went down to, it was like a period kind of like bleeding, and now it's not even that at all. It's like barely that, but I still have to wear like pads and stuff because I'm still bleeding and having the discharge stuff, but it's really not bad at all anymore, and I'm hoping it'll go away soon. Anyways, I came home and like took a nice nap, and Casey and my mom, she took a nice nap, and they watched her while I slept, though she was sleeping the whole time. Let's see, what else is there to talk about, really? My stretch marks are a lot more noticeable now. My belly is shrink, but they're already starting to fade, so that makes me happy. My belly shrunk a lot. It's still not where I want it to be, and it's all like flabby kind of and gross, but that's to be expected. I had a baby. But yeah, I don't really know what else there is to update on besides that. Like, I'm not in pain anymore. Peeing sometimes is still uncomfortable, but not really. I don't use the little squirt bottle thing anymore. I don't have to. Bleeding's gone down a lot. They were giving me ibuprofen, and I've stopped taking that because I don't need it anymore. Let's see. Other than that, like, I've felt normal pretty much since I had her. Like, I felt fine. I haven't had any like postpartum depression, or like even like just like the baby blues. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm happier now than I was like my entire pregnancy, and like my entire pregnancy I cried probably like once a day, and I was just so emotional. And I've cried once since being home. Yeah, once. And that was just because Casey and I got in a fight. And then I, like, was really upset. And then we were in the car when we got in the fight. And then I, like, took her out of the car because I had to feed her. And when I got her, like, just, like, looking at her, I just felt so happy. So I, like, started crying while I was holding her and cuddling her. But, yeah, other than that, like, I've been fine. I feel like my normal self again, and it's great. Last night, I almost cried. But that's because my mom, I've been breastfeeding, and I've pumped so much, and I have so much in the fridge and freezer right now. But I went out last night with Casey, and my mom watched her, and I just, like, was so sad to leave her. Like, I really didn't even want to go, but my mom was like, no, you need to go out, let me watch her, and, like, take advantage of me offering for free, and blah, blah, blah. And, I don't know, I was just sad. I didn't want to leave my baby, and I almost cried. But then I just, like, called Casey as I was leaving, because he was at his house, and, which I'm also going to talk about. But he was at his house, and I just didn't want to start crying. So I was like, I just need to talk to you so I don't start crying. But, yeah, it was really hard. I don't like being away from her. It was the first time I've been away from her since she was made, and it was sad. But, we just, like, went out and went to the hookah bar and just kind of had a little date night. But, yeah, so, let's see. Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about Casey's house. So, he's been staying here with me. He stayed here with me Monday, Tuesday, and then he didn't Wednesday night because he had to work, and then his car broke down, and he didn't have a way to get back to my house. So, he didn't stay here Wednesday night. And he stayed every night with me in the hospital. Then Thursday night, he just bought a new house on Thursday. So I stayed there with him. Yeah, so he just bought a new house. And he moved out of his parents' house. He lives with 2 of his friends now. And, yeah, so me and Layla went and stayed there with him Thursday night. And it's really nice. He has a little, like, bassinet crib thing set up in his room and a changing table and all that fun stuff. And then Friday night he stayed over here again. Saturday night he stayed at his house and I stayed here. And then last night it was the same. I was gonna stay there last night, but I didn't want to. By the time I got home to, like, get her and, like, would have taken her back, it was, like, would have been 1 a.m. and I just didn't want to wake her up and, like, put her in the car seat that late. Like, she just needs to stay in bed. So yeah. Oh, baby. Layla, don't cry. She doesn't want to sleep. But, anyways, I think that's pretty much all I have to update on. I'll show you my postpartum belly. Not really anything else. I don't know. If I missed anything, just ask me in the comments. Ask me on my Ask FM, which is down there. Anything like that. But I guess I'll just go ahead and show you my postpartum belly now. So, I don't really like the way my belly looks now. This is with the shirt on. See, I got a little... I don't really like the way my belly looks now. It looks gross. But hopefully that will change. So here, I'm still wearing my maternity pants because, see, look at that. That's so gross. Ugh. But I'm still wearing my maternity pants because for some reason my shorts that I wore throughout my entire pregnancy that were not maternity pants didn't fit me when I tried to put them on. I don't know why, because I lost like 15 pounds immediately. Oh, which is, yeah, another thing. I like immediately lost like 15 pounds. I haven't weighed myself yet, but like today, not in a couple days, but I'm sure it's gone down more. It's been going down pretty fast. But yeah, so here's that. So I put my belly button ring back in. You can see my stretch marks. She's fussing, so I'm gonna make this quick. But yeah, so that's my belly and that's my 1 week postpartum, and I have to go. So bye.